The Uniform Civil Code is the foremost goal for the Bharatiya Janata Party, which from 1998 has also been included in its election manifesto for the UCC to be implemented if it comes into power. What is the Uniform Civil Code? The Uniform Civil Code is the code which will judge all Indian citizens uniformly without taking into account the community in connection with marriage, divorce, succession, and adoption. The BJP is in power now, and as per Article 44 of the Indian Constitution, the Uniform Civil Code can be implemented by any government after approval by the Parliament. After many problematic initiatives were undertaken by the government led by the BJP, such as the introduction of the CAA and others, at this juncture, the BJP has turned its focus to the implementation or introduction of the UCC. The proposal to introduce the Uniform Civil Code was also mentioned by Amit Shah at a meeting of the BJP in Bhopal on the 22nd of April this year. Amit Shah also expressed that this implementation will begin from Uttarakhand and spread out to other parts of the country. With regards to Meghalaya, which already has its own traditional practices and beliefs, how will this code affect it? Or will it be exempted from the implementation of this code? From the end of T7 News, clarifications were sought from two senior advocates who have a vast knowledge about legal matters. V.G.K. Kinta, senior advocate in the Meghalaya High Court, expressed that the three representatives of the state, all the three MPs in the parliament, must voice their opposition to the aim of implementing the Uniform Civil Code. He also said that the other way is to change the 6th schedule and remove Para 12A of the 6th schedule as designed in the beginning, because Para 12A weakens the law passed by the district council, while also further stating that the Meghalaya government must pass a resolution in the assembly to remove Para 12A from the 6th schedule. T7 News also spoke with Dr. Fanila L. Nonglat, advocate and standing counsel of the All India Christian Council. Dr. Nonglat expressed that this code is a heavy matter and requires in-depth and broad discussion. She said that it is not wise to implement this code hurriedly because, in connection with laws relating to one's personal life or belief, the government cannot interfere in those matters. Furthermore, she also said that this code can be implemented in places which will not be affected much or where good can come from it. And a country like India, the Uniform Civil Code is necessary, but in the case of Meghalaya, this code must be kept aside for now. After the news and announcement of the BJP to focus on the Uniform Civil Code, a majority of the governments of other states, groups, and political parties have expressed their opinions, with some supporting the aim, while some also opposing the aim on various bases. With regards to the state of Meghalaya, the Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tingsong was spoken to, who expressed that it is not easy to do so, and introducing a uniform civil code, a war might just erupt, because India has many communities that follow distinct and respective ways of life. He informed that till now, the state government has not received any official information on this aim to implement the Uniform Civil Code, but also expressed that the state government or the NPP will not support or accept the aim.
Kabadikang kaba ngiriban sotu shwar kini kini ke Uniform Civil Code. Uniform Civil Code hi kabamot baka di bandan kawai ka rukom ain a uniform law kabadai ka marriage, divorce, adoption, succession, inheritance. Hakini ki subject जैसे का सरकार इंडिया का बनवन रहा है ताकि यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड हंड्रे हदो किनी किसी या कता यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड हपोरी इंडिया उम्पट पेंट्रेकम राइट नो का स्टेट ऑफ गोवा ha goa ngidon kani ka uniform civil code ka bamot common law ma te mentan ka to ka jingkali jong phi ka ba ngam ba ka bjp kadang kata ka jing thrang ban pelong ban wanra ya kani ka uniform civil code sansar hari india na shuka ban ong ye phi ba kamdai ka kata ka kam ka sok namar hapo re india kidon kijat nyam kijat perkhat kirekom ki riti ki dustor ki paper por India yasi ban pentri kam ekane kalong ke kalong bachinja ba not possible.
Baik kawede bagi personal laws hi kawede bakan ka jinget jonga hi kalong ka personal thing ka jonga ka de ka jing slow jonga shi mna reban tukla da ka state kum sha bahar ki phareng kile apnu kenen kene ka parallel system ka ba ka state ro kala ya ka jong ka religion ro ka ya la ka jong ka religious law ka religious law ki ya la ka jong kile apnu sha phareng kile men ki ya tho civil law kiat hot ada civil law kumjo kiat hot daka marriage daka religious law ro kiat hot hi mane kiat hot ai long kiat hot artli ka long kiat hot artli to but kim ju tukla iwe daka kadan kam ka judicial remedy ha lor kita ki jinget hot ka court ro ka ai ka interference like you see kam na man long daka court interference kadina ka legislation function ketika kamram jong ka ain ba na ka liang parliament ba na liang kanila din na kanyang jaka parliament hi kadi batumi ya ka uniform civil code mereka ni ka civil code hi mentangi kalaban pentrekam ta makam dai banong gradual kam dai banong immediately with immediate effect balong kimi ki an mereka di ban island bahkan dan ka mediation bahkan dan ka jingya sutho apa deng jong kinong pentrekam kinong sim ya ki rules kinong pentrekam mana ban pentrekam ini ka an kantar kan wan ka jingkeli maka ka ministry ya ka ban pentrekam ini ka an dan kam hawan satu nan maki human right aspect tu am kidan hagan ni ka UCC.
India is a country of diversity. There are so many types of religion, customs relating to inheritance, divorce ka kadang ka jong ka pher ki Muslim ka lang ko moy ki we ki pendio ki lang ko moy. Di let's say hakiwi ki benta jong kari India lada laban wanra ikani ka uniform civil code ma number ba what exactly is uniform civil code kabalong ba kari ka floor na kani ka floor na ka personal law na ka religious personal law jong kini ki we ki nyam kari ka personal law jong ki we ki jang pendio ma haba uniform civil code kalau man ra pelang kawe
Bali ba mna menteri kam hado banir kadi kani ka diversity of communities ma kajing bon jong ki community sa po kari India mndi tan mi ki rat pa chini ka than jongi rashid hi sharom ro sha no do ki dan ki ethnic stigma ki identity ki ba badam dan kam haban yada ban ai ka protection ka ba long janai da ka ai kani ka jing long ten rai ka jongi kani ka de ka fear ka bakat kom ka constitution tu kalau on ba you ki an kim de one great fear to the shikino dia pai ba kani ka fear kani ka dan minta dah ba ka dan kani ka fear pada ami dan kam kan mediation ka bung oi pi ka jing keren ka ba kani hai kani ka parallel law ka main law long civil but ka parallel law ka balong jong ka jong ke religion jong ki niam kani ada jong adai bantu kular ke kini kani ka civil code tamam de da ki baman kini ai ka civil code ki baman ki badan ko ahi ban ya di jong itun ra jong kham tam ta le ko man jela jongi midan wan ini ji itho ibo kal pang bhai ka ya ki niam khasima badang shin ko bonor dang ai ka notification ye we ro ba ban long marriage officer to kami gitu ro kim tri kam shu da kawan kan UCC de kumno ngin preserve ngin identify ngin ai gajing yada kaba janai bhana ka ai naman ka ai kam lai kam dei ka weapon kam dei ka bariale ka ai ka dei ka baniada ka ai ka dei banong ka shield kam dei banong ka weapon de tinas ka sa mi dan kam ban ai ka dei ka mediation ni kini red part kini diversity kini religious diversities community nan da kini minority institution nama warni bun hari minority institution ki school miam ki school balang ki school mission ki mendeta ki school kuat ki hospital ki ero ki institution ni bun ha ki bapria ki balang kumno min identify shu ya ki kumno min le akan ni ka UCC ke kumno ka UCC kala ban ya rap pada ban ya dai tu ke dan kam ta man pen sotho bhaban ai ka ne ji the
ti ka point ka ba makwa ban kran hang ni kalong shipang ka jai shipang ka Meghalaya la ka ni ka uniform civil code la ban pentrikam po Meghalaya ne ngasai ki paiba ki ban sutho ba ka ron ka jing pan pinthame chat pakajai ka jing pinthame ba ka te ka sarkar preng ka ko ban wanra ka one religion one language and menta ka arwan sa ka uniform civil code ngako abano i paiba kimdei ban shu sa pinthame klumar is wrong nama habang i wan chaka ri ka jungi hakari ka jungi malong ban pantri kami ta ka uniform civil code nei kami ha dalele namar ka dei ka matrilineal society hangni ka hyar pateng ka dei be naka kami naka kintei ka hyar pateng isimja du naka kami na pikir pa ikiwi ki jai benri par kamlong umta kisim jai nokpa te habang pipe ka jai benri jogi ka custom jong ka bat khando ka jongi ne ke phen ka kam bat khando sikwi ki benta te kipai ba ki ban tip bat ki ban sutho ka wai ka long ba habang pikir ni ka rukam bat khando law of inheritance hani when you talk about law of inheritance ne ka hyar pateng ka long be ka khado the khado the youngest of the family, the female youngest member of the family, who we call her a khado, she is only the custodian of the clan property or the property which is ancestral property. She is not the owner. When it comes to execution of any deed of transfer, it is the maternal uncle, ukini uba don kabor banyadi thiet namanta ka kurju. They menta pina karin pat ya ka customs when you talk about adoption. Man bende ngal adopt karin fi uniform civil code kan dei be ha given ta jonga marriage, divorce, adoption, succession and inheritance. Kini ki santali ki subject bala banora uniform civil code. Handai dalele ru ya kini ka thought jonga central government man introduce angni Yasi kanum urlong la urlong nei dalele ru number we are protected by the 6th schedule first and foremost the 6th schedule lapan kha khanang lapan long khanang ban protect ka jai bende ka chungi ka 6th schedule kari ka mini constitution a constitution within the constitution the parameters of the constitution of India where we have the golden pillars of democracy executive, legislature and parliament and judiciary. Executive, legislature, or we can call it parliament, executive, legislature and judiciary. But when we come to the district council under the scheme of the 6th schedule, here also the same golden pillars of democracy is in existence. Here also we have got law making powers. Here in the Khasil's Autonomous District Council, you don't get executive, they belong to state government. Then we have the legislative wing, we have the district council court which is the judiciary. These courts are all functioning independently. When you talk about adoption, the law of adoption when it comes to a Khasi society is something foreign. We don't know what is that law of adoption. We don't have that system of adoption. Lada kanu no kayeng khado kayabdo. You don't have system ka rabye. And that rabbing will be from the family, from the Kur, the closest member of the Kur, who we can bring that female and rabbing. It is very akin to adoption, but it's not adoption because law of adoption is something else. It's an Indian law, which is applicable for any other cases. But when it comes to a Khasi society, the law of adoption, perhaps it's a foreign thing. We have to debate on this subject. We have a system called Rabian. So, if you are to bring this uniform civil code like the rest of the country, perhaps it is not possible. Kanumla ban urlang. Namar nimito ya kata system, kata concept of adoption. And when you talk about inheritance, again I will stress, it is the khado who will inherit the clan's property, the family property. She inherits as a custodian, and this system also is nowhere in the other parts of the country. So how can that Uniform Civil Code be made applicable to us? We have to be exempted.
Menta ka ajong ni jong ka marriage ka long ba 18 ya tho ka kan thai equation bang te belim long equal maka kram ya ka equality notion ya ka jing long mar ka dor jong nong shong shno kani ka UCC te nanta bade sakaba long kong sam ha ka ya dei hi bani yang ni ki kastan ne ka long ka ya dei bat ka marriage and divorce marriage upen ya tho pastor divorce le ka ko te what ka maintenance ru ka ya na ka ko te kini parok kinwan hapok kan juk ka law ka ain kan ka universal ka uniform civil code te kitinge pra ka lamba hato ki traditions ne ki tenets jong kitu ki religion itu nem ki practice ke itu nem da ne ka ain te kadan kam ka jinge ther ka bajanai bha makani ka ain kan elaborate bha kan he bha kum kalong kum ka IPC Indian Penal Code ka CRPC ka CPC kani ka uniform civil code kan long ka ba kabarapan ha te dan kam bamdai ban pendrai kam buat ya kani ni dan kami kata mengi angka gradual application mat jing pendrai kam suki gradually kan ndai overnight but over time kan ndai simit pendrai kam no ekani sa pendrai kam mak kibla em ha kato na addo menshwa ki em ha kato umtawan ang ya ka Christian Marriage Act kumno ngin penwan lang ka Christian Marriage and Divorce Act ngin penwan ngin I recommendation da kata baka ka jinga tho ba kum juga jing shong khna ka de ban long ngin ka na ka balam ndai ba pastor bonsen kim tip ba itu ba penya tho ban chem benai mentau benai la de tho stay way namala da divorce long these things has remau ngidan kam kini ki family consultation about da dai pastor tip kini ki balam kitip na try ka family consultation ka center juga jangka balang ru kala pentrai kam kapag kini ay counseling kini ki pre and post marriage couple kanang ba kanwan ra ka jingha ka ta ka shong man kapag kintang ke kamtam le kamtang man yakani ka minority institution ro ki bona ki ba manta ka saudar india ko ni minority ni majority te kumi ka tar manta ni kam ay kanu ka objection alor kan ni di ban persya ya kibatai ban persya ni ban persya daga kendon in the backdrop of the law hapok ka jing long jing ban joka an hi ka balong salansat ni de ban bu akmat kata apa ngidan kana manu jing takho
when we come to the subject marriage and divorce lani ka shongkha ka shongman divorce kalong ka khat sanchen galong if we are in so far this part of the subject, let's say this is a common law subject. Namar ni kani ka Indian Marriage Act ne jongka the Christian Marriage Act of 1872, which is applicable among the Christians, has been adopted. Kani bala adopt ki ka district ka Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council. Kalau adopt ya kani ka ain. Kabamon yakni ka Christian Marriage Act of 1872 ni pentri ka mangi but ya ka shongkha ka ban pin shongkha pun shongman ka district council ka ai license ki pastors ban pin thot pin shongkhore tekni ka common law subject when you come to when you create shongkhore shongkha ka jing shongkha shongman ka ni adopt yakni ka an ka kamu kani ka an ka long applicable phi khitiat ban ikran ka ya Christian Marriage Act of 1872 kamut kani ngin consider kata ka yo ka bala bani hat jumut se dari wala kata Uniform Civil Code so far marriage is concerned. Indian Divorce Act 1869 ka district council du ka Khasi Hills Khasi Jaintia United katu ka pass ya ka ain bakla adopt kani ka ain du kalau applicable ngila adopt but haba kadang kanu ngaji dekat sanchen hapeng ki shikurim ki bangkwa shu ban shong ka district council code la pen khanti yo judge of district council code but you additional judge of district council code ban shimi kini ki divorce cases la ai bol ki tementa hai ki haba fikring ni ka ya ka shong kha shongman but ya ka divorce ya khat sanchen let's say the part of the common law subject hai tu ibenta yes yaki Khasi ki balalong Kristan habang ong yakini ki atli ki an Indian Divorce Act, but Christian Marriage Act, na keren ki khasi ki balong Kristan. Hendre, what nikilalong Kristan baknaru, kimdo ita ka jinglong khasi, ki follow by yaka khasi customs of inheritance, khasi custom of successions, yaka simjal simkhong, ngiri kadi kajai bandriyo ka wadi tip kur tip kha. So, right now kitu ki our subject, kibade ka marriage ba ka divorce, nasi kala banlong applicable. We can have a uniform civil code. Ngidon ki badalong khasi. Ngidon badalong khasi. Tingi ada kumno. Hap ngidon la kajong ka system of ban pinchong kurim. Pinchong kha shong man. Ngidon la kajong ka riti ka restore. Ngidon kata ka suit ka sure, ngidon kata ka nya ka kriam. Ngidon kata ka dwai ka firat. Ngidon la kajong ka custom. Telo na dilute lo ya ka custom dakta ka uniform civil code. Let's say kan wan ra ka jingman sang ka jaman ri te khindak nga kwa ban pangkut da ka baong marriage, divorce, adoption, inheritance and succession kiri subject jong ka uniform civil code ha ka badai hi ba kadi ba ka jai bande ko jongi. Let's say ka uniform civil code omnum la ban pentrikam da leiru namar kidon ki kendon hapo ka 6 schedule kabagila ban thawain lak jong
Mana kan yang jongan hinas ko ba ki an kita ko ha nama ka an UCC kan nong ka way din ka facet so kan ka an makan kita bon ba ki nyam personal laws ki cultural ethics nama nang ta ki ten ka thili ka language and script nang ta ni ko ka jala jong ile kini bro ni padan da jinga da wajana ko mo pi mentan ka inheritance. What is inheritance ka jong iro idang dantan na district council kabangidan ka jing itu ndai ndai ban ong ban ya kran badai ya kan ya ban ong general law ring patan kaban itu bahada na an jong sarkar jong ka jilla khamtam ka state law ni patan ka state ka jong hi ka deban reserve shala da kami na po parliament ro namar ba ka de ka constitutional mandate mo constitutional mandate mo kadan ka kamram ka pa dewan penrekam kat kum ka ain retisan sya nama kala dan pa article 44 ko dewan penrekam ya ka uniform civil code te kamandir kala dan pa haban le gani tiki haban le the time will come that they will have to do it nama kumbalong kum ka Turkey men kali muslim country rementa laya secular country tingin ni secular hi manang kita ni secular hi dari ka UCC pada kan kamlong kan kampen secular shisho tila da ka ain po India ka trikam kitu ki ba kham pau kham shai kham sutho ki matang pen trikam kum ka jala ka jumi hindi ba reserve shai na ka dan ka provisions ka kum ka ain tisin sha ka ba ka jala Meghalaya kam na pen trikam kum to ki ain jo sa ka India te ni ha ban reserve shai ni ka ain ni pat dei ban frame rules ye ni ain bon sen kane ka jing duna ka ba ni shem ha jala ka jumi ba ain xyz na dalhi pen trikam be hang ni klan dan kana ba ka expert committee ne ginu ka select committee ka banya theory ta sha hato ka ain so ka India along applicable ne em kalong ne em ka bang la pentri kam ne ka kata ne mi ti dostur ka kata ne mi ka ne ka tai kam jutan ni ka to ka shulong be ka no department ni no de agency pentri kam ne ka an pentri kam be then right ya kan ni ka ain mi even reserve we have to have a very strong opposition in that kalong most objectionable da ni kum kirit pa ni kum kita ki khamtam ni kan nyam as a Christians also ngade standing council jong ka all India Christian Council we have been debating ye kan ila aslam nila ai ka recommendation ro sha ka law commission halor kan namar ni ki Christians ni pun tem di titang tanghanya Meghalaya ni ang Kristan hoy balang ayu Presbyterian Catholic kindali chaba kim tip rai gi denomination sungi kish ang Kristan hang ni tini ni ada lagi jong kani ke jong Kristan ni buan mate atau ni milah ni bana kalian ke jong ni ru milah ban wan ra shwa ke jingnya so tho jing mot shwa bana kalian ke jong I felt that the need of the hour is bakani ke UCC dan kam mun rekam no namar ya kiwe kinyam kiwe kila ban wan ra jing hate kum ki hinduru ndeshute buddha sumbe hindu jain ande ban kitu ki yo nak da jong ka jing itu ka jong Muslim ru ki yo ga itu ki kan thai ki yo ban dan kam hai ga ne ai nam ta ga jing toy ga jong ki te na tharai ni kat kom kajing dan kam gidan kam uniform civil code gidan kam kom kari India as a constitutional mandate ndre kom ka chilla ka gidan kam man reserve shwa gani ndre kam shwa kat kom ka rule ka bangila ban ndre kam ka balla ban parallel kai ya lang ka state na ka civil law and the religious law of jong ki jing so tho de jing belief ki jing yet ki jing
sko binyao manong pangilado ki breu ki ba menchwa ba jijiswel dang em na dai dang emi ba jijiswel kani kapor na se kum kata ka move kanumla manurang ni kamaru Dr. Alexander Warji tu kan thai julang MP tu kapor la ju contribute ba namata kari mo jai bende nata kata ko parliament ka kham aste ban pass ni ki law ban pun trekam bai salonsar ne po dikasih di jantia di menta kala dan ka jingkala na kapor namar pa nara ka center ka pass ya kanu ka ain ka state government ka accept bai namar ba kating yo ka do ya ka baha ya ka revenue ya ka share ya government of India te kadan kata ka ba ba holding by the throat by a string balar film kongo nasi pila bando teka kanika complacency ngasong ba mde ban sha kan mde ban yo if you are to protest you must protest you must be strong ba ngasong ba kala de ka por hi ba nyo ki breu daga di khasi jantia namai gina mat iba pala mentang ni haban sharia iba pala mai ide member of parliament ila kajai bandeu ka JDE bin long member of parliament na po Lok Sabha te kala de ka kamran chu e ben yang bet ban yada ya ka rib ka jai bandeu wat ide na ka party congress ndre ide MP jungi ngaso ba ka de ka kamran jong MP jungi ya ban persong persngap bangi ban demand yo MP jungi bo de ban yang ande po parliament ba de ban sha dalele ro wala ro ha ban sha than ne o ha ban hartan ne o le ke bodi ban te gani kadang kadi jingkar pat lu kalong ya ka agatha ka bari ka MP na po na benta jong Garo Hills mamasya Garo Hills su ka riti ka dustur ka custom ka pher na giwe benta satay gidan ginokma hakar combat hando wat e yakiu ngaso ka agatha kadi ka para jong chief minister jong ngaso kani ka de ban yang hantai ban de ban dawa Nidanru iba Kharuki iba de member of Rajya Sabha nasi namte bhalu kanu ila ban contribute namar mai ru idan lang maka sarkar BJP la no wat ka agathan ko don haju ka thmei lain no iba pala phi nara de banga ngadon po sarkar dan jindal ladawa maka parliament kariban amen ya ka para 12A kaba Punjab ya kariba ka judge bendeu ka de ka introduction jong ka para 12A haba ki ain jong ka parliament ka ain jong ka state will have primacy over the law passed by the district council kinu ki ain ba pass ka district council dara ke don ka ain bathau ka sarkar Meghalaya lani ka sarkar India kintrai kam la ka don ki tingko menta nanoi phi ba Narani kwa sisa baka ni ka state of Meghalaya kan yang ra songbyang ba kita ki jiyate kulor kibala handa in thai daki 25 khasi states on haga khanyo tarik ubra August 1948 kan yang ra songbyang ni snow ba ni de ban dawa ban panjano ban pandola ya ka 12 ai baga ka 6 schedule when it was first brought into force kan yang byang kan wan byang kata di banong kajing dawa nada phikwa ban pendo ban khang ya ka sarkar India pakan introduce ka no ka ain phi ha panja ya ka thwele nada phim panja ya ka thwele you'll be in trouble no ifi namar ba ngaso ba kani ka thwele hi kala panjam khnap ya ki ain ki ain ki kanon ki bathau ka district council ngaso ba jing dawa ya kani ka por kalong ba ka parliament kan amben ya ka 6 schedule khamtam ya ka 12 kan panjana ngaso ba u president ada lapas ya kini ke bill ini ke ain mengenai ke uniform civil code nasional ba president of India ringkat badu governor lani watang president of India would even exempt from its application to the tribal areas of the state of Meghalaya naman na fishania ai ke state of Meghalaya ya se kan umpoi shanu ru namar gina i dak kishin baru kata ni page ka bodar ni telot ni poj ni page tu stur ni telot pi ka themitor masuk ya kam telot di naso ba the best option hi kalau ba sarkar Meghalaya kariban pass ka resolution apa ka assembly ban resolve ban pendu no ya ka 12A dalam pendu ya 12A kamu kelawan biang tu ka status quo ka tu ka original status quo ante kamu kumba ka julong mensua apa ba introduce 6 schedule pon ka ban pass ka resolution ban pendu no ya ka 12A but sure ban introduce gini ki central laws apa rikasi jantia kade bandan ka special notification ba kala ban apply ini ban ai kata ka board ba kala ban pentrikam sini syari kasi jantia
lagi keren ya ke uniform civil code di apa ke India lo kaju kumbaki plan ngatrai ban ong one election one nation kadon kata kajimut dan mereka kata lebih ong one election ki kita election bila pendon nu open siat ni sini Indonesia Council nang to gipoi saka legislative assembly ni poi saka Lok Sabha ni poi kerja sabaru tolong kidon bun ki kerdan tiban su ombe uniform lani one nation one election ngatrai ban su perkat ka klik kabiang dan rengong pi ha theoretically kabiang practically kamde ko su number 1 poi beng sene ka uniform civil code ngang pi namar ka India relative ya ka diversity ka ba ngingi imang ne ka culture ya per watang hangi ko Meghalaya kidon lagi jom kaniam gurkom kidon lagi jom nang tak kijat berdiri kidon lagi jom de katnu tamah ke India beroi de ladam ta begini ombek ba borok ni pelong uniform de ngatrai kala ban ke ketema dengan sumon ong persli bat nak kalian jungi government ru lada kawan si samperan mahadum ta officially kapadon da mangakwa ban ong pai ban naka sarkar lene naka parti jungiru it is not acceptable ni melapan pilihan ni kata nomor bang ong pi kibun ki kendon ki ba umno kala ban long pinchu ong bit kawe te kapom la long la no ru kibun ki kendon ki bang ihap ban ya step by step dia kata nasung ban ong ba kan melapan long nomor ba kan kata pada ya karupam im berkoman nanta ia ka pateng ke jungi kebanuan la syai le sisi kan kita hadukkan yang berkom syukur kan long besi te ni hapan wat kala tlanti markumo pingi na po mekala ngai persli ngas kumonong mangina ma banang sep ya kadi like no la don ki kendon ki kenja proviso la kita mu si syai kata panora kata ka uniform civil code kadi bandot ke proviso bahami kelajungi kan lokunta kumbalong ya ka kumalong hiya kanika si tela da kalong kunta kata mlele ya ke bom kata iya ka pateng jom ke jelam ke la jungi ya kata nganum ong kum dulu terikum akajing sengau junga generally kalong baik ba kamde ke masuk ba pensiona ya kanika uniform civil code lanu nomor hap kawi pakawi ka state ke jelajungi ni don la ka jom kerukom im kerukom man ni don la ka jom kerukom ngit kaniam kerukom dengan asum bodong bakam de kata ka masuk banyak